are the laws that we pass in the legislature. Should we expect the people in the state of Texas to follow the laws that we pass?
Only if the laws are moral. Only if the laws are morally right.
And who makes that determination?
Well, first you look in the Bible. And if you passed a law that we're going to go and round up people of an ethnic group and put them into jail and exterminate them, and they passed the law, would you abide by that? I wouldn't. What they do in Nazi Germany, it was legal to round up Jews and put them in the chambers and kill them. And the defense, they said, is that was the law. Just because you pass it or the Supreme Court says it's true doesn't mean it's right. Now, you may put me in jail if you try to make me do something that I believe is morally wrong and I can't do it. And you may say you're going to have to go to jail. I just have to go to jail over it.
Whatever the law is, I think we expect people to follow the law. And I think that has served this country and the state extremely well. And we can disagree.
Well, there are ways around the law. We have legalization. The Supreme Court, even though I believe it was completely wrong, said it's constitutional to kill a baby in the womb. I think it's a horrible injustice and it's unconstitutional. But let me just say this. In Texas, we said we don't believe that's right, so we're going to do everything we can to protect the unborn that we possibly can, and we've done that. And that's the same thing. If they were to come out ruling that marriage between two individuals is legal, I would say let's do everything we can to stop it, just like we stopped abortion. Cut off funding from it, that's all I'm saying. We do everything within our power to legally stop it because we don't believe it's right. Look, that's my religious convictions. You may totally disagree with me, and you have another point of view on that. I respect you for that, but we're going to get out in the tough and tumble of politics, and we're going to see who wins the battle on that.
Well, I'm not going to take a backseat with anyone on religious convictions. My religious convictions are very deep as well.
I'm sure they are, and I agree with you on that. And they may be completely at opposite.
I understand, but I also have no respect of persons, and I want to treat everybody fairly. And I don't want anybody to feel that they're any less than I am because they may not live a life like I live. I want to give people their respect. I want everyone to know, regardless of their ethnicity, regardless of their sexual agenda, regardless of whoever they may be.
Well, I don't compare their sexual actions that are chosen with the fact that they're born white, black, or Mexican or whatever.
I understand your position. I'm just speaking. I understand your position. I'm just.
If you make that a standard that it's a person's chosen behavior, no matter what it is, gives them minority status, you got to be kidding. Where do you stop?
We're going to respectfully disagree.
Where do you stop? Look, if people are involved in activity that's immoral and wrong, you can love them, but you don't respect what they do, and you try to help them find a way out.
Well,
whether they're alcoholics, whether they're murderers, whether they're adulterers, whether they're perverts or pornographers or whatever, you want to help them. Or homosexuals, you want to help them out.
We're going to respectfully disagree, but I'm not going to call people, I'm not going to put negative labels on persons. I think all children should feel as though they are loved in the state of Texas. I think all adults ought to feel as though they are loved in the state of Texas. And I'm not going to demean them or disrespect them. And I think in this Texas, I think everyone should be treated respectfully, and everyone should be allowed to have equal opportunities.
Well, then we can get rid of all the laws that we have against people that do immoral acts like murder and rape and embezzling, because you want to make them feel good, don't you? You don't want to make them feel bad about their actions. They may be born that way. That's your argument. It doesn't make sense.